That is a decision. Oh no. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Hot 97 News. This is a brand new live news show where we talk about all the biggest stories across the country. It is Wednesday, Hump Day, April 8th. I'm your host, Lana Harris, here with Ron with 2 N's.
What's happening?
Hump Day!
Hump Day! Hey, look, I had this thought in my head when I was on the way to work. How do you think Wednesday feels about being in the middle of the week? You ever thought about this? Like Monday probably, like everybody hates Monday, so Monday has to suck to be Monday. It sucks to be Monday.
Yeah.
But Tuesday is like, it's too. Wednesday is in the middle of the week. It sucks to be Wednesday too.
Nah, everybody's happy about Wednesdays though. I think
Kinda.
Tuesdays get the least amount of love.
Tuesday.
Tuesday
so?
is just so slow. It's like useless, bruh.
Yeah.
It's
Think
useless.
Tuesdays are useless?
What is it there for?
You're
It
right.
doesn't mark anything.
You're right.
It's
You're
just
right.
right in the middle.
you are right though.
Wednesday is the first day you have hope that you're almost at the
That
end of the
part.
week, and then
That part.
Tuesday is just like, bro, it's not Monday, but like I got the whole week ahead of me still.
You still had a full week. I know people hate Mondays, and I always was like, man, how do people feel about, like, how does Wednesday feel? And
Yeah.
Thursday is amazing.
Yeah.
Thursday,
Friday is
Friday
great.
is great.
Friday's Friday.
Friday's
But
great.
Thursdays is great.
Sunday. Recently, Sunday's been kind of depressing. I don't know.
Sunday's been a lot lately.
We're not going. Look, we're all okay up here, by the way, y'all.
For
We
sure,
all are
for sure.
in great
For sure,
sound
for
mind.
sure,
That's
for
what let
sure,
y'all
for
know.
We gotta go check on the Hot 97.
I know. Look, they're gonna be like, what is going on?
Oh man, but it is Wednesday, so let's talk about what these people are up to. At the buzzer, Trump said, okay, I was just joshing. I'm not gonna kill an entire civilization. Actually, Trump is declaring victory. Iran is declaring victory. Everybody won somehow. Once again, everybody won. It's crazy how that keeps happening because everybody won the last time this happened. So really everybody won except Israel, who seems pissed about what happened, but we're gonna get to that in a second. So less than 2 hours before the deadline to blow up Iran's bridges and power plants across the country, Trump put out a Truth Social post that said, you know what, based on conversation with the Prime Minister of Pakistan, and wherein they requested that I hold off the destructive force being sent tonight to Iran and subject to the Islamic Republic of Iran agreeing to the complete, immediate, and safe opening of the Strait of Hormuz, I agree to suspend the bombing and attack of Iran for a period of 2 weeks. Once again, 2 weeks. He says this will be a double-sided ceasefire, and the reason for doing so is that we've already met and exceeded all of our military objectives and are very far along with a definitive agreement concerning long-term peace with Iran and peace in the Middle East. He said we had a 10-point proposal from Iran. We believe that's workable, workable basis, I should say, on which to negotiate. And almost all of the points of past contention have been agreed to between the U.S. and Iran, so we're good. We just need this little 2-week period to button everything up, finalize the deal. He says, on behalf of the United States of America as president, and also representing the countries of the Middle East, it is an honor to have this long-term problem close to resolution. And I wanted to say most of what he said, just so you know, that's what he said. To me, it seems like Iran low-key won. I mean, I don't know what to do here with this information.
Well, I mean, I was gonna give DT a W on this one though. Depending on what we actually give to Iran, because did they actually release what will be given to Iran in the ceasefire, or what we'll be doing with that?
Yeah, we're gonna talk about like just what everybody wants and what has been promised and whatnot.
This will be one of the biggest deals ever. And honestly, that'll be crazy. I gotta give Trump's kudos if we come out of this with some W.
What's the W?
Now, I say that we would have a W only if somehow, some way we leave with Iran not controlling the Strait of Hormuz.
Mm-hmm. Which they are.
Which they are currently. I understand that, but they cannot have the Strait of Hormuz. If they do get rid of their nuclear program completely, I'm saying 0%, which they haven't. But I'm just saying, if we're talking negotiations, if this is on the table and it actually comes true, or this is how it plays out, this is a W. If they get rid of those nuclear warheads, then W. And then to put the cherry on top, if they got rid of their missile system also, that'd be crazy. That'd be crazy.
If all that happens, that would in fact be crazy. That has been what they were after from the beginning. But I don't see any of that happening, at least right now. So we will talk about that. I think if I gave Trump a win for anything, it's for not destroying an entire civilization, even though he threatened to do that, because, you know, he could have. We all know America has the capability to do it. Nobody was ever doubting that we could have done that. But I think that he took a lot of flack because, again, Israel is pissed. He's got a lot of allies. Lindsey Graham's, he's upset. You know, Mark Levin from Fox News, who has been very supportive of the war and very supportive of everything Trump was doing out there, he was upset. So he's got a lot of allies who have been publicly just, you know, really praising Trump for his strong and decisive action. And so for him to do this and say, okay, I'm not going to destroy an entire civilization, literally, I think that's big of him.
Yeah.
Go ahead. When did the ceasefire stop? Like, how many days? Was it 10 like they had predicted? Was it a 10, not the 2 weeks, but they stopped it in 10 days. I mean, they put the ceasefire in 10 days. I'm saying from the Kaushi predictions and the things like that. That's what I'm saying. So for all the people that predicted it would stop in 10 days, did it hit the 10-day mark?
So it well, no, like it hit 11 days.
Oh, God.
It hit 11 days. And then it wasn't even a because the bet that I had seen was it's either going to end by March 31st or it's going to end by April 15th. And so that's what they had bet. But from what I had seen, at least, I don't know how this works, but from what I had seen, you can pull your money at any point. So just putting the bet out there, and when Trump had made those moves of like, okay, we're doing well, then everybody might start throwing money onto that bet, and then I can pull my money out and then run away with a bunch of cash. So you don't even really need it to come to fruition. You just need to pull your money out in time after the announcements have been made. So that's why everybody was like, this is so fraudulent.
Yeah.
But yes, so I felt like, low-key, you can never get mad at Iran for saying death to America again. After pulling your whole civilization's gonna die tonight, what is that? What is that?
Oh, yeah.
What is that?
That's real talk. They can't get... hey, I would be screaming death to America, too. I mean, if you blew up a whole school of girls... You already done that before. Yeah, for sure. Death to you, your family, your mama, your cousins.
That's how they feel out there. I mean, it's don't give them a reason to be mad when they're saying it. That's, you know, whole civilization gonna die. It's crazy. So anyway, midnight last night, he posted another Truth Social post about this, and he said it's a big day for world peace. Iran wants it to happen. They've had enough. Likewise, so has everyone else. The United States of America will be helping with the traffic buildup in the Strait of Hormuz. There's going to be a lot of positive action. Big money will be made. He says, of course, it's all about money. A lot of people died. All about money. He says, we're going to be loading up with supplies of all kinds and just hanging around in order to make sure that everything goes well. And that's what stuck out to me. Remember that, please. We're hanging around.
Okay.
So what does hanging around mean? Because nobody wants a forever war here. That's kind of one of the whole concerns. This is supposed to be quick and decisive. This is really supposed to have been over. But I will say, since he mentioned the Pakistan foreign minister did post this a couple hours before Trump posted that to Truth Social. And he basically said, look, the peace talks are progressing, they're going well. So in order to let diplomacy run its course, he was earnestly requesting Trump extend the deadline for 2 weeks. And he sincerely asked his Iranian brothers to open up the Strait of Hormuz as a goodwill gesture. He urged everybody else involved with the war on all sides to just abide by the ceasefire and stop fighting. And if you can go to the next slide, I guess we're all just going to ignore the fact that the Pakistan foreign minister's message, sincerely, humbly asking everybody involved to stop fighting, was originally posted as if somebody else wrote it. The original version still had draft at the top. Draft. Pakistan's PM message on X in English. Who wrote it? Why would he write that about himself on his own page? And why would his own people write that in English? So who wrote that?
That's interesting.
That's what I said.
Hey, Lana, you good for catching that? Because I would have never. I would have looked right over the draft, bro, and just thought okay, man, this is part of the message.
Well, that's why I'm just like, people are playing games. We're talking about war. We're talking about all these citizens of all these countries being involved and dragged into this. It just when you see stuff like that, it's like y'all seem to be playing games.
Yeah.
So now we can talk about what the U.S. and Iran want to end this. And I can't help but think we're getting punked, honestly, with this ceasefire, because both sides' demands kind of seem to cancel each other out. So from what I've seen, and I put a little stank on, a little graphic, kind of a little scroll going. So from what I've seen, the U.S. wants them to roll back their nuclear program, no uranium enrichment on Iranian soil. That is how nuclear bombs are made, so can't do that anymore. No weaponization, no path to a nuclear bomb. You have to dismantle your key nuclear facilities. You can't stockpile enriched nuclear material. Again, we know they already have some. You have to transfer any of the enriched uranium you have out of Iran. You have to limit your missile program, suspend or end ballistic missile development activity. You have to reduce your missile inventory and the range that they already have. You have to end your support for their allied militias like Hezbollah and whatnot in the Middle East. You have to reopen the Strait of Hormuz fully to shipping. You have to guarantee people can pass through that strait safely. You obviously have to pause fighting and abide by the ceasefire. In return, we'll give you some sanctions relief if you comply with all of this, and you can kind of have your civilian nuclear program, but it's got to be totally just, what is the word?
Minimal.
It's like we have to have oversight. It's got to be monitored. That's the word I'm looking for. So in exchange for all of this, that's what we want. So Iran's demands, they're saying, well, we want the U.S. to guarantee they're not going to attack again. No future war here. All the attacks in this conflict have to stop. You have to stop attacking Iranian leadership. You have to let Iranians keep control of the Strait of Hormuz. They will allow safe passage through Hormuz, but they are charging people. They have the right to continue enriching uranium. They want the U.S. to lift all primary and secondary sanctions on them. I've also seen that they want their Iranian assets unfrozen. They want the UN and the IAEA to stop targeting them, which means they want nuclear inspectors with the IAEA to stop monitoring and restricting their nuclear program. They want to get paid for war damage, compensation, reparations, and they want U.S. troops out of the Middle East. So when you put both side by side, one is saying, I'm still going to be enriching my uranium. The other one is saying, no, you're not. The other one did not mention anything about ballistic missiles. We know they're still firing off ballistic missiles at Israel right now. I mean, as far as I've seen, it hadn't stopped, at least after the ceasefire. Maybe it has now. I heard Pete Hegseth say this morning, there's a chance that you're going to see some more fired off. So this is already the weirdest ceasefire I've ever heard of, but it seems like their lists conflict.
I don't know. I could see some like slim linings in there. I mean, I could see how a deal could be woven in between all of those, except when it came. Can you go back to it, Will, real quick? Just real quick. There was something in there that I was like, I don't know how this one's gonna work out. I think it was the allow safe passage through Hormuz. Like, how are they going to be? We can't allow them to control Hormuz anymore. I mean, how are they going to be able to do that if they don't have missile detection systems and all types of things? I mean, what actually makes them control Hormuz at this point in time? I think it is the fact that they have these missiles and these mines in the water and things like that. So if we're telling them to get rid of that, technically, what's enforcing that they control the Strait of Hormuz? Will we be backing them in that control?
Right, we're telling them to do that, but they haven't agreed.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's where I'm like, that's one of the hard blocks that I do see actually not happening.
Well, they're also saying we're going to keep enriching uranium. That's the stuff that leads to a nuclear bomb. The U.S. is saying, no, you're not.
That was another one. Also, especially with the UAE measures on Iran and UN like overreach over them. It's like, yeah, that's going to be a tough one too. That's going to be a tough one too. I don't know. I believe there's going to be something that comes from this, though. I really do. It's small, but there's a small percentage that we could get everybody's needs met.
Well, that's what they're going to try to do. I will say Pete Hegseth did a press conference this morning to make sense of all this, and somehow I ended up more confused, but maybe you guys will hear something that I did not. So here is what War Chad Pete basically said about declaring victory.
Less than 6 weeks, clear mission, decisive action, overwhelming firepower, America first, a historic battlefield victory. This new regime was out of options and out of time, so they cut a deal. They know this agreement means that they will never, ever possess a nuclear weapon. Under the terms, any nuclear material they should have will be removed. Any material, they should not have will be removed.
Okay. So Trump also posted this morning that any country giving Iran weapons will get a 50% tariff on any and all goods sold to the United States of America immediately. And I was just thinking like, gee, why would you need to do that to a country who surrendered and gave up? And you're in fruitful negotiations with. Why would you need to threaten other countries to not give them weapons? Trump also posted this morning that the U.S. is going to work closely with Iran to dig up and remove all of that deeply buried nuclear material. And so Pete was asked, yeah, so what's going on with that, with the uranium stuff that becomes a nuclear weapon? And this is what he said about the uranium.
It's always been non-negotiable that they won't have nuclear capabilities. And so right now it's buried and we're watching it. We know exactly what they have, and they know that. And they will either give it to us, which the president has laid out. They'll give it to us voluntarily. We'll get it. We'll take it out. Or if we have to do something else ourselves, like we did in Midnight Hammer or something like that, we reserve that opportunity. But what's clear, what the new Iranian regime knows, is they'll never have a nuclear weapon or the capability to get a path to one.
So we might need another operation to strike them if they don't give it to us, like we just said they agreed to do.
To be fair, though, that's what I heard at least from it is like if we'll resort to that if the needs and the demands aren't met.
That's how we started this. This is literally where we started.
But I still see progression, though. I mean, the fact that it's a ceasefire and now both sides are even talking right now. You're right. This is where we started for sure. But I mean, I think it's a step forward because the fact that they even decided to start talking after Trump threatened to obliterate the whole civilization is something. It shows that they do have a little fear about America. Because I ain't gonna lie, at one point in time, Iran was operating like they didn't care about what we did. Like they wasn't being hurt by none.
They straight up, if you believe what you see online, they had and I'd seen an Iranian leader post this as well, so he could be lying, it all could be a lie, whatever, but he had like 14 million people who had signed on to die for the country. Like we are willing to volunteer to die for the country if we need to. And so it was like, even if they were afraid, they were still going down with the fight. Like we're not just gonna like, so that's where I don't understand how it just seems like we're getting played. I don't know. Pete was also asked about what Trump meant by hanging around. Because again, everybody's worried about a forever war and being out there for a long time. So he was asked, what does Trump mean by we're hanging around? Here's what he said.
We'll be hanging around. We're not going anywhere. We're going to make sure Iran complies with this ceasefire and then ultimately comes to the table and makes a deal. So we'll stay put, stay ready, stay vigilant, as the chairman laid out. Our troops are prepared to defend, prepared to go on offense, prepared to restart at a moment's notice with whatever target package would be needed in order to ensure that Iran complies.
What do you mean you need to do this to ensure that Iran complies? You said you won.
None of this makes sense.
You said that they gave in. They were sick of it. Why do you need to be out there to keep somebody from doing anything crazy when you just said they gave up? What do you mean?
It's like beating a dead horse at this point, bro.
I hear it. But is he saying that he's going to keep it out? I don't know. Is he saying that he's going to keep them out there until the ceasefire is actually official, or he's going to keep them out there until even after the ceasefire? Because that is alarming. That is alarming.
Nobody knows. I mean, this ceasefire hold is for 2 weeks, so we could be having the same conversation in 2 weeks. From what I've seen, these are the same demands that Iran has been making for weeks.
Exactly.
So they haven't changed their stance. They're saying that they gave a new 10-point deal. We said these same things weeks ago. What do you mean? What changed?
It's a 2-week period to devise a plan to make something shake. That's what I think. It's a 2-week period to devise. I mean, that's what I would do. I would if I say, hey, let's ceasefire for 2 weeks. All right, let's regroup. Let's figure out how we can make something work in our favor, even more in our favor, to get this deal or whatever we want to happen. That's how I see it happening.
But to that point, I mean, of course, if that's how it's going down, I would keep my troops out there while negotiations are still going on.
Based on what I saw, I think these people still have something up their sleeves.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know. We're still, this is speculation. I have no clue what's going to happen. This could all end and be absolutely amazing. But it just seems to me like there's a reason. I didn't even think we talked about this yesterday. The U.S. hit Karg Island again, which is where they have a ton of their oil for exports. So it could really, really hurt their economy. And they hit Karg Island again, and they only hit military infrastructure. And that's like on the way out. Like we're right about to do this ceasefire deal or blow up the country at that point. And that morning, yesterday morning, the day of I'm gonna kill your whole civilization, they hit Karg Island. So I was like, man, you're trying to weaken the military assets they have there when you've already been floating, sending a team of Americans onto Karg Island to take what they have out of there or do whatever you have them doing on Karg Island. So, I mean, it seems to me that we could have a couple days, a week, 2 weeks go by and they say, okay, Iran's still playing games. They have not moved from their position, it would seem to me. I mean, if they're still firing stuff off, Pete Hegseth said in this same press conference, you know, the communication's really hard over there because we've destroyed so much and killed so many people, so you might see some shots still firing off. So then what is a ceasefire?
Yeah.
Dang. So Iran may not know about this ceasefire.
The
people in charge.
Yeah.
The people firing the missiles may not have gotten the message because they were still firing at Israel after the ceasefire. And they also still have control of the Strait of Hormuz. And that's something that I had seen on social media. Actually, there was somebody, I think it was Chris Murphy again, who's been going in. He does not like this war at all. He thinks it's crazy. He says that it is a really bad thing that we're leaving it like this. So he was reposting saying, this is an account close to the Iranian leadership. We're now seeing the shape of why Iran agreed so enthusiastically to this ceasefire. They will control the toll. They will control and toll the strait for the first time, and they keep their nuclear program. They keep their missiles. What a disaster, he says. And he was retweeting something that said, during the 2-week ceasefire, only about 10 to 15 ships will be permitted to pass through the Strait of Hormuz with Iran's approval, in coordination with the IRGC Navy that we destroyed. And after payment of tolls, and the United States is committed to releasing all of Iran's. It didn't matter from there because that wasn't the point. The point was we have control of the strait. We didn't start off with them having control of the strait. We didn't start off wanting them to be able to keep their nuclear weapons, or they don't have nuclear weapons, actually. They're nuclear material. They're saying that they're going to keep doing it. So that's where I'm like, where can you guys find common ground when you guys have been saying the same thing for weeks? What changed?
Wait, aren't they? So I did read this, and I was just doing my own little, trying to educate myself. So with the ceasefire, Iran has proposed to charge people $2 million per ship to come through the strait.
Is that what it is?
Is that what? Is that?
Yeah,
that's what I was reading.
They've been charging certain ships to come through.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, so basically that wasn't like that before. Before it was just free, open, everybody just, used it.
Use it.
But they said as a basically punishment for y'all attacking us, we're closing this. Any ship that tries to come through here, we're attacking it, we're blowing it up. So now they're like, all right, you can come through if you pay us $2 million. Okay. That's terrible.
Okay.
At the same time, it seems like maybe Trump might want to get in on that, because I also saw this morning there is a tweet from Jonathan Karl, who I believe is the ABC's chief news contributor, or whatever he is. Yeah, chief Washington correspondent. And he said this morning, I asked Trump if he's okay with the Iranians charging a toll for all ships that go through the Strait of Hormuz, and he told me there may be a joint U.S.-Iran venture to charge tolls.
Oh, wow.
We're thinking of doing it as a joint venture. It's a way of securing it and also securing it from lots of other people. It's a beautiful thing.
That is genius. If they make that happen, that is genius. And I'm sorry, you got to give DT some credit, because we didn't even operate over there in the Strait of Hormuz for real. We didn't have ships out there for real at all. But now, and mind you, 20% of the oil comes from this area. So now we have our hands in that also. People have been trying to get rid of the U.S. petrodollar, all types of things. If we do that successfully, man, I mean, that's a W in my book for sure.
It would definitely be lemonade out of lemons, because we didn't go through all of this so that the U.S. can make money off the Strait of Hormuz reopening. You know what I mean? It's like that would be a consolation prize for sure. It would be great. I do think, I can't imagine people not pushing back on that, though. Like, you did this, now we all got to pay, and you get a piece,
that's
and
crazy.
you did it.
That's crazy.
That would be insane. I mean,
that's crazy.
But yeah, I don't know. It would be great if that could happen, because the U.S. is in debt. You know, they want $1.5 trillion.
That's what I was about to say. Do y'all want to make money or not? I mean, come on now. We got to make some money somehow, some way, and we got to do it in odd ways.
I mean, I feel you, but this ain't the way to. I get you. I got you.
That'll be genius. That's all I'm saying.
It's
just
a wild way.
If you did it. Is it okay for the people that have already died for this plan to actually go out and go through? No, I hate that people are gonna die because of it. But if people are gonna die, you might as well get something out of it.
Oh,
that's what I'm saying. You might as well come up out of there with something. And I hate to say it, I would be really upset if people because keep it a stack though. No, but that's keep it a stack though. You don't want people dying for no reason. At least give me a reason why people are dying.
You know what's crazy? I understand what you're saying.
I
that's
hear
the
what you're
that's the wild
saying.
part about it.
And
Is
let the reason help us out too. I'm just saying, we already lost the lives.
you're making sense.
Like you said, lemons out of lemonade. Lemonade
out of
lemons.
lemons. Yeah. No, yeah. So if we end this whole thing here, though, I guess future problems are what I'm looking at. Like, you still do have the same regime, no matter how many times they say there's a new regime. It's the same hardline regime. It's the man's son.
Yeah.
It's the man's son. So he's now in control, even though nobody's seen him. His people are still in control. They're still having the Iranian people under the same thumb. They still don't want to give up their nuclear weapons. I mean, they were willing to go down for this, so I don't know if they're going to budge. But if the U.S. makes them budge, then we'll see. I mean, it's not all is lost yet. You know what I mean? I'm hating how it seems like they're playing in our faces about this, but there is an avenue where they end up pulling this thing into a W if Iran happens to agree to all the things that the U.S. wants, which, I mean, it doesn't really seem to me like they will, but they might. Or if the U.S. restarts the fighting and then catches them off guard and does something else, which kind of seems more likely to me at this point.
That's what I was thinking.
But I don't know what they're going to do. I will say Israel's leader, Benjamin Netanyahu, said, don't speak for us. We are not agreeing to whatever ceasefire stuff y'all got going on, and we're going to talk about that after the break.
A major move today. Hot 97 is expanding.
Hot 97 has launched a full streaming television channel.
Hot 97 is no longer just a radio station, it's now a streaming network.
Welcome to Hot 97 News. Let's dive into the news because the news has been newsing.
Hot 97 Mornings with Mero. We got Shiny Culture in the building. Leah Bell in the building.
Good morning.
And DJ Cass One.
You know what it is. You know how I get down with the Funk Flex energy, baby.
Let's get it, Flex.
Nobody don't want no smoke.
Wow, it got spicy real fast. Here for it all.
We're here for it all. That's
Let's go. Mariah Carey takeover.
The people made it happen.
Yeah.
I'm coming around to all the classrooms and we turning up.
Good morning, students. My name is Wale. Aren't you supposed to be in class? Oh, man, you supposed to be in class, man.
Rihanna has become a true worldwide icon.
Congratulations on the job. We listen to Hot 97 every day. We can't wait to hear you guys even more.
Hey, let's go.
Get ready. The legend is on your screen. Funk Flex, the man who defines hip-hop, is bringing the heat from the radio booth to your TV.
Where's my camera at? That's my camera? All right.
The biggest beats, the hottest freestyles, and that classic Flex energy.
Bars are back.
Now in your living room. Don't just hear it, watch the movement. Funk Flex, now on Hot 97 TV, Mondays and Fridays at 7:30 p.m.
The voice and attitude you love, now on your screen.
I love this.
Nessa brings her unfiltered energy, real talk, and celebrity interviews from the radio to your TV. It's the same Nessa you know. Bold, funny, and always keeping it real. Catch Nessa, now on TV.
Damn, that was deep right now.
Tuesdays at 7:30 p.m. and Fridays at 7 p.m. Only on Hot 97 TV.
Welcome to Hot 97 News Atlanta. We're here with Rondell with 2 N's.
What it do? Give it up to you.
And Million.
Hey, the fact that this is a reality.
Brand new live news show. I'm your host, Lana Harris. There is so much going on in this country and in this world.
Civil unrest. Nobody's going to trust that. Any of
This sounds, like I said, it sounds good.
Yeah.
It does sound beneficial.
right, welcome back to Hot 97 News, everybody. When we left you before the break, we were talking about how I don't know how our ally gets to dictate what they will and will not do because we give them a lot of money. But Israel's leader Benjamin Netanyahu says, yeah, y'all ceasefire talk is cool, but don't speak for us. That's what I heard, because I saw him say this on X, and he said the United States has told Israel that it's committed to achieving these goals shared by the U.S., Israel, and Israel's regional allies in the upcoming negotiations. The 2-week ceasefire does not include Lebanon.
Oh.
The ceasefire was supposed to include everybody. Everybody who is involved in this fighting, we're all going to stop so that we can see if peace can prevail. And Israel is saying, do not talk for us. And then they immediately started hitting places in Lebanon. So this is one that got hit, a building that got hit, boom. Like after the ceasefire, that's in Tyre, and they actually told the citizens of that area to evacuate, I guess before they did this, but it's also just like, man, evacuating, go where? What do you want me to do, man? You just blowing up.
Hey, that's funny. They was like, yeah, that only resonates to y'all. Press the button. It was like, yeah, y'all ain't talking about us. We finna start blowing stuff up again.
Okay, so do you remember, and I wish I would have thought about this map, because we were looking at this before. Do you guys remember
up at the top?
Beirut was way up at the top.
Yeah.
They were saying if you can just visualize Israel and Lebanon, Israel's to the south, Lebanon's to the north. Israel is trying to push into the south of Lebanon and hold it because they say they want to make a barrier between Hezbollah, who's the militant group in Lebanon, and their people, because they say Hezbollah is firing into Israel. So they're trying to push into Lebanon to create a barrier between Hezbollah and Israel. Beirut is like up here, and they keep firing into Beirut. And we actually have some video of what those people have been going through because of this. And Israel says it's because they have Hezbollah strongholds in Beirut. Beirut is the capital, so that means they also have a lot of citizens there. There's like 2 million people who live there. So as Israel is going after Hezbollah targets, the people are getting it out there. And I was just thinking, man, that's a lot of people who are having to go. Imagine that's your hood, that's your city, and you gotta like clean up bomb wreckage.
Oh my God, but not even that. Imagine you go walking and you get about to get a sandwich and then boom, a bomb just, bruh, that's what I be thinking about when stuff like this happening. Like you're just sitting down eating, not even paying attention because you're like, it's so nice today. Boom, bomb, sandwich gone.
Crazy.
And it was a very nice day before that happened. It would seem. Look at the weather. Weather's like great out there.
It looks amazing.
Everybody in like tank tops, couple long sleeves rolled up.
This is scary though. I mean, because the whole entire point of us even getting into this thing is to protect Israel in a sense. I mean, Israel has been claiming that they've been getting attacked, and you know, it's Hamas this, Hamas that, Iran this, Iran that, terrorist this, terrorist that. If America is saying, look, y'all, we got them to chill, but yet they keep on bombing, that leads me to believe they had ulterior motives.
That's what I'm saying, because it seems like if the person who is like at the helm, you've said Trump is telling y'all, we are ceasing to fire, y'all need to cease firing, and we say, baby, we got goals that don't involve you.
Facts.
And so we're gonna do what we wanna do. I mean, how do you rectify that? Because the US claims to be wanting Iran to agree to some things this whole time they have not been willing to do. The US claims that Iran is now finally close enough that they're able to find some kind of like grounds between the two demands, and y'all are just saying bump y'all and bump what y'all want. You know how many billions of dollars we give?
Hey, that's what I'm saying. So at what point do we abandon our ally? What point do we just drop them? Because if they keep dragging us into fights, I mean, think of it like a bar fight, like I was talking about earlier. Your homeboy starts getting into fights, you back him up, you back him up, you back him up. But at one point in time, if your homeboy keeps getting you into these fights, you gotta say, all right, dog, like maybe you're not good for me.
Yeah.
You got it. Right, I gotta protect my peace.
Right, I gotta protect my peace. I'm tired of getting beat up. I'm tired of my friends losing their lives because of things you are doing. We gotta drop them. Now, if we do drop them, I hope that they're also dropped from Trump's border peace too, because otherwise there's something there. There's something there. There's something to be watching. There's something to be watching.
So there was this very interesting New York Times article that came out about this, about really like how this whole thing even came about, like how this war was decided upon. And I don't know if this reporting is real. I heard them talking about it in mainstream channels, so I know at least some people are taking it seriously, so I just thought I'd bring it to y'all because this is very interesting. We were told at the beginning of all of this, if you can remember the narrative, that Iran was really, really close to having nuclear weapons, even though we obliterated their nuclear facilities last year, but they're really, really close. So we got to go in because they're about to hit us first. And we have intel that they're going to hit us first, and they're this big nuclear threat, so we've got to go in. That's how this whole thing started. And as it's gone on, they've been saying like, oh, this is going to be real quick, snap in a hurry. We're going to get in, we're going to get out, and it's going to be great. Oh, it's going to be a couple more weeks. Oh, here are our actual objectives, and this is what we're going to do, blah, blah, blah. So it was like, wait, how did y'all even get here? Did you account for the Strait of Hormuz being attacked and closed? Like, how did you get here? So this is what this whole article was about. They were saying that there was a highly classified briefing in the Situation Room, which usually foreign leaders don't just get to come to, but Benjamin Netanyahu, you know, he just shimmied his way up in there in the Situation Room. And apparently Trump sat on one side of the table, so they say, facing the large screens, not his usual head of the table seat, they noted.
Ooh.
So he's not head of the table. Netanyahu and him are sitting opposite each other at the table in the Situation Room that he's not even supposed to be in. I guess there was a screen behind Benjamin Netanyahu, so they say, and it says that the Mossad director, which is like their CIA, the Israeli military officials, and just a bunch of people involved in that world for them, were behind him on a screen. So it created this visual of like me and all my wartime people. And then Trump had his chief of staff. He had Marco Rubio there, Pete Hegseth there, General Dan Kane, who's always with Pete Hegseth doing those briefings, CIA director for us, Jared Kushner, his son-in-law, Steve Witkoff, a bunch of people. J.D. Vance was not there. He was in a different country. So they say that Netanyahu then started pitching them on this war. And they claim that Netanyahu told them that Iran was vulnerable, they were ripe for regime change. He presented this high confidence scenario of success. They say that he did not tell them about the real consequences or chances that the Strait of Hormuz was blocked. They claim that Netanyahu told them that Iran was unlikely to block the Strait of Hormuz, that Iran's missile program could be destroyed in weeks, that there was minimal retaliation expected against U.S. interests. Y'all remember when Trump kept saying, oh, we didn't know they were going to hit our allies out there. We didn't give any U.S. allies in the Middle East any heads up. They clearly didn't think that it was going to happen. So now you hear this and it does kind of make sense the way things played out. And then they claimed, Benjamin Netanyahu's team claimed that internal protests in Iran would basically reignite, and then the CIA, for them, their Mossad, could help fuel the rebellion, and Kurdish fighters were going to come in, the Kurds, they were going to come in, they were going to help, and it was all going to just, overthrow the government. Well, that didn't happen. So I think that's also part of why, if this is true, the narrative was what we saw. I mean, this makes a lot of sense based on what ended up happening. Of course, I don't know how they know all this, but apparently they showed a whole video of possible Iranian leaders who could come in and be an acceptable leader, like Reza Pahlavi, the guy who we're talking about, the exiled son of the Shah, old Shah, who lived here. And he was saying like, oh, we're going to give up our nuclear program, and this is who the people really want. Remember, we had a whole conversation about this, who the people really want. And Trump was saying, we're going to choose their new leader. This all does line up with what we saw. So this would suggest that Netanyahu basically gave them a very rosy-eyed picture of what this was going to look like. And they argued basically that the risk of not doing anything was greater than doing something, and that Iran's missile and drone buildup was accelerating faster than U.S. defenses, which actually could very much be true because they were just pumping that stuff out. So that was a threat, to be fair. Trump's reaction allegedly was, sounds good to me. So apparently U.S. intelligence did push back on this. They went and did their own intelligence digging to figure out what, Israel was talking about over here. And they claim they broke it into 4 different parts. Number 1 was kill the supreme leader. Number 2 was cripple Iran's military capabilities. Number 3 was spark an internal uprising. And number 4 was achieve regime change. These were all the tenets of what Israel just said we could do here easily. They assessed from the beginning, this claims that parts 1 and 2, kill the supreme leader and cripple their military capabilities, were achievable, that parts 3 and 4 were unrealistic. Not gonna happen. What have we not seen happen? Internal uprising and regime change. They keep saying the regime have changed because they just keep saying it. But that's what I'm saying. These people keep just talking in the news. So that's where I'm like, man, and y'all still went ahead with it anyway.
That's interesting. So is it Mossad that just has like bad info, or were they deliberately giving us the wrong info, the wrong intelligence?
You know, who could say? They could really have believed that it was I mean,
and I thought about it. That is possible because I don't think they believed. But no, really though, I don't think that they believed that Iran was going to be blowing them up like they are now. I don't think they was preparing for that.
I don't think they I mean, who to them, no matter what the risk is, it's riskier to not do anything. So for them, like, it really didn't matter, probably regardless. Like, whether we do or we don't, like, we have to act right now. They actually specifically said when they realized the Ayatollah was about to peep his head up and have whatever that meeting was where he came out, they were like, oh, we know this is about to happen. This is the time to strike right now. That's why Israel, boom, just hit him out of nowhere, it seemed like. And then the U.S. was like, well, dang, now they're gonna hit us because they've already said if we get hit, we're gonna pop y'all too. So then the U.S. had to go in. That's how this all started, according to the New York Times.
Yikes.
I was like, so basically they did low-key drag us into all this.
And then they gave us a plan beforehand too.
We talked about all of this. Lo and behold, the things our U.S. intelligence said was achievable, we have achieved. The things that they said were unrealistic, we have not, and are now saying, well, it wasn't even the goal. We don't care about regime change. Good luck to the people out there. It is what it is.
Crazy, man.
I said, all right.
Crazy.
Anyways, let's talk about something else. Let's talk about these NASA photos. So apparently, NASA has officially dropped the dark side, the far side of the moon photos.
Hey!
This is the photo?
Oh, yes.
No, it's not.
Oh, yes.
No, this is not.
Oh, yes. This is it, folks. Read it and weep.
That's the dark.
That's what they trying to portray. That's what they gave us? This AI version of the, come on now. That don't look real.
You know what I'm mad about? Now, why is that other side just dark like that? Because you right there. You're supposed to be like right there.
You telling me you couldn't get no type of clear on there? Nothing? You couldn't shine the NASA lights on the moon and it couldn't reach? That what y'all telling me, bruh?
Yeah, man.
That looks terrible. Like I could draw that.
That's what I'm saying.
I could probably come up with a picture right now if I typed into ChatGPT, hey, can you give me a picture of like a really updated picture of the moon and Earth based on what we already had? Because if you Google, they've had pictures very similar to this since 1968-9. They've already had pictures like this. So this really just updates the stuff we already had, low key.
You talking about somebody playing in your face? This is playing in your face right here to the fullest.
Hold on. So they do go in very close. You see some craters. Apparently there's like, they say, is it lava? I think there's lava.
Lava?
Wow.
Really?
On the moon, yes.
Okay.
So can you look up, is this Keeper of the Night Sky? They had these labeled, and this is Keeper of the Night Sky picture. And they say that this is just over half the moon fills the left half of the image. Yep, the near side is characterized by the dark patches of ancient lava, and that is visible on the top third of the lunar disk. So I guess that's...
Up at the top?
I guess.
So y'all telling me it's lava on the moon now?
Now there's lava on the moon, my brother. Ancient lava.
Ancient lava?
At that.
God, bro.
It used to have lava.
I hate this so bad. I hate this so bad.
Why don't y'all... This is science. This is a... you know what it is? It's a development. It's a scientific achievement. What do y'all...
I don't know. I was just expecting more.
Me too.
Even if it wasn't gonna be like half of the moon was missing, I was at least expecting like better pictures than this. I mean, we put millions and billions of dollars into this thing.
They did have a picture of what was this? Don't do it yet, because I got a little real quick. The eclipse, the solar eclipse. Can you pull that up? So they did have, that was when the moon and the sun, lined up perfectly, and you could see some stars back there. Yes, it was a total solar eclipse with only part of the moon visible in the frame as it fully obscures the sun. And yes.
These just don't seem real, bruh. They just don't seem real. They just don't seem real. I can't take them. I can't take any of this seriously anymore.
Well, they did still have to put on glasses to be able to see. Got to protect your eyes in space.
Are that McDonald's 3D glasses? Hey, bruh. Hey, y'all expect us to believe that y'all went up there and y'all got this McDonald's 3D glasses on?
That's crazy.
Man, y'all better stop playing with us down here on Earth.
I mean, they had to protect their eyes from the solar eclipse like we would here on Earth. I just also questioned, like, so you didn't have no, like, NASA glasses?
Bruh.
That were, like, really cool and sophisticated?
Say, hey, let's just, you know what? We are about to go up there to the moon and see an eclipse. Let's stop by Wendy's real quick and pick up a Happy Meal so we can put these on.
This is what they give you when you go watch a 3D movie.
Yeah, you get these after you get your eyes dilated. Like, if y'all don't stop playing with us and putting them folks in some real NASA glasses, and y'all expect us to believe they was up there?
Like, they're up there. They are still up there.
Over it.
But I'm saying, like, we put billions of dollars into this, though. Like, even if this was real, even if it was real, it's so underwhelming that it's like not even necessary. Like, what do we need to see a big rock for in space? If there's nothing behind the moon, why do we care? Why should we care?
Because I'm trying to figure out, it seems like the moon photos that I've seen look like an updated version of the moon photos we've already had. That's my problem. Except for this one picture that was interesting to me, and it was the one, it kind of looked like, just what do you see when you look at this? That's the question. Do you not see a face? Is it me, or do you see like somebody?
You said
like
a face?
Look at the face. It's like a circle, 2 eyes, and some hair. A little nose.
Face?
You don't see it? Look, okay, where that black dot is, where the black smudge is. Okay.
Oh.
Do you see it? And it looks like there's hair, a little curly. Yes, you see it.
I don't. How you gonna tell me I see?
Because
So look, I'm gonna go over like this.
This ain't therapy.
He's pointing to it. Little nose, the whole outline, the whole face. That's the face.
What is this, Castaway? What are y'all? Who are y'all, Tom Hanks? What is going on?
All I'm saying is,
what is going on? That is not a face.
That is a whole. He got hair and everything.
Man.
You just don't see it.
It is the Castaway face, though. Why are you playing? Why are you playing? That's the most that it is.
This don't make no sense.
Again, billions of dollars into this, though. Why do I care to see this?
How would you know that there was a moon on the moon, a face on the moon, if they didn't go up there? Now y'all know there's ancient lava and a face on the moon, and it's real.
Could have drew this whole thing in 30 minutes.
You could have.
Went right to ChatGPT and put it together.
This, I think it's great.
Yeah, it's cool.
You think it's great?
It's cool.
You are sitting here lying right now.
I think it's cool.
There's no way you think this is great.
I think it's cool if it's real.
Bro, I'm broke as a joke right now, bro. I'm sitting here like struggling to get to a gas station, and you taking my tax dollars and putting it toward this is crazy, bro.
Yeah.
To see a moon, a rock, this is wild, bro.
They better hit that. They better land on the moon. Do something.
They plan to. Remember, they had a whole base set up, which I did not know that they had ancient lava to contend with when they get up there. But that's what they said. That's the picture of the moon.
I'm not gonna believe this until they start taking regular people up there to space. I need a regular person to go to space. I need somebody that's not in the government. I need somebody that's not an astronaut. I need somebody that just right off Bouldercrest, pick up somebody off MLK and say, hey, look, you trying to go to space today? And then they go up there and like, bro, let me tell y'all boy about space, my boy. I need somebody to go from Atlanta to space. I'm tired of these overly achievers going to space. Send somebody regular up there so they can give us the actual facts. They're not gonna lie.
They sent a brother up there though.
Yeah, but he, you know what I'm saying?
The family looks pretty normal to me.
He graduated college. We need somebody that didn't graduate college. I need somebody that got a few felonies under their belt to go up to space. You know what I'm saying?
Pull up the picture of them in the glasses again. One thing that I thought stood out to me was that back in the day, you know, with the pictures of the astronauts, they had these big astronaut outfits on, like in the space capsule. Now they're like in hoodies, t-shirts, jumpsuits. Like, y'all got some movie theater 3D glasses on
Yeah.
And that's all it takes these days.
Hey man, the plot thickens.
Now, if we had a real scientist here, they would probably just say it's a shame. This is a shame. Like, you guys' reaction is disgraceful.
And I'd tell them, shut up. We don't care about your feelings, brother.
Oh, man. Well, there it is. So that's the far side of the moon, in case you ever case you ever wondered. Okay, another story that we have not talked about in so long because of this freaking war. Nancy Guthrie is still missing.
You laughing? It's not funny because we don't even care no more. That's the best part about the entire thing. Nobody cares. That sucks.
The FBI got involved. So Nancy Guthrie is Savannah Guthrie's mom. That is the host of the Today Show, and she actually just went back to work.
I'm talking about willy-nilly.
She went back to work. We have a picture, I believe, of her. It's either a picture or a video. Yes, so there she is.
That bright dress with a nice smile, acting like nothing happened.
You know, she's trying to be.
But she's keeping it together. Oh, 100%. Definitely keeping it together for sure.
Your mom's been missing since February.
I mean, it's April. It's April.
So they did a whole, I haven't even seen this yet. So they did a walkout and they were, going to go talk to the crowd out there to see, just what everybody was saying. They do this a lot where they just kind of go in and interact with whatever crowd is in New York. And so this was her first time probably doing this in a very long time since her mom went missing.
Yeah, it's crazy. When I first saw this video, I thought she was walking out with her mom. I thought they was introducing like Savannah Guthrie's back, and her mom was gonna walk out with her. And I was like, oh no, they're just welcoming her back to work.
Oh, man.
Dang, bro.
How many PTO days did they give her? Like, that's crazy. They can't let her keep going.
If my mom was missing, bro, y'all would never see me again.
What? Y'all couldn't let her keep going?
Y'all, come on, y'all being tough on her though. Real talk. If it was me, I mean, you never know what her bank account is looking like right now. It's probably spread thin.
We don't.
No, remember they offered to give like $1 million or $6 million or whatever, however many million it was to the ransomers, who we also haven't heard from since the beginning of all this. Ransomers don't care anymore.
Come on, bro. What are we doing?
Now that's, you guys are being very callous.
Do you think it was her decision to go back, or was it the corporation that was like, all right, man, it's about that time. It's been 6 months now. I know.
Here's what's going to happen. Here's what I think is honestly going to happen. She's going to announce that her mom has been found on the show.
No.
On Good Morning America. Is she on Good Morning America, right?
She's in the Today Show.
Today Show. She's going to announce that her mom has been found on the Today Show. Watch.
I think that's ABC.
Mark my words.
I mean, if it happened, yeah, she would be the one to do it. Imagine you get scooped on your own mom.
Watch.
But I think that they did catch a lot of flack. Like back in,
sure.
where is it, Arizona, where she went missing?
Yep.
The people, the sheriff, everybody, they're like, oh, y'all were playing games with this whole thing. I think at first they thought she just walked away and didn't even realize. Remember they had people ordering pizzas to the crime scene.
Tripping.
All types of stuff. I mean, they lost her mom. If there was ever a chance to find her, they said, nah, we don't really want to. You
talk about discernment. Look at you. Talking about
I'm on her side. If y'all were playing games when my mom goes missing, I'm burning it all down. Okay, so I don't know whether to go with mine or yours. What's your story about? You got.
Are you gonna ask me what's my story about? Let's go with my story. It's about to be summer anyway. Let's go with my story.
That's true. And the kids are out on spring break. Does that have anything to do with that?
Nope. But go ahead.
Because people seem to be tired of these kids.
Because I'm tired. I'm
Everybody
tired, and so is this lady named Effie. Effie is 72 years old, 73 years old actually, and she done strangled a kid on the bus. Done strangled. And Effie, I want to let you know right now, I commend you, because I know what these kids, they probably, look at Effie. Effie is worn out. She is, look at this, she worn out. Her wig to the left.
That's her hair.
Her glasses down. Shirt all wrinkled. Effie tore up. She tired of these kids on these buses. And these are elementary school kids too. Yes, these weren't no middle school or high school kids. She strangled an elementary school kid.
How old? Wow. What grade?
It didn't say the grade, but I mean, yeah.
Okay.
But this was in Virginia. And Effie is done strangled her kid. She is tired of these children. She did everything that anybody ever in the school system wanted to do.
Well, what was the scenario? Like, what did the kid do?
They're disorderly. Just being bad on the bus.
So she strangled him?
Strangled the kid. You gotta understand. You got Effie probably had one too many. Sit down back there. Sit down back. After that third sit down back there, Effie was like, all right, somebody getting choked. You know? Somebody getting choked.
At the same time, some of y'all's kids need to be strangled by somebody.
Come on now.
Very clear, some of y'all are not strangling y'all's kids.
Exactly.
Respectfully, not like in a defects kind of way, but just in like a, somebody's got to get these kids together. A, because they've been running wild, but B, because we used to have a village mentality.
Yes.
Teachers used to be able to do stuff like this. Now,
this would have been perfectly fine with my kid, Effie. I want to let you know that right now. Now, all this is alleged, by the way, but I just want to let you know that, Effie, I commend you. If you did do this, kudos. You did everything that every teacher and every bus driver want to do. Listen, I want to let you know, I rode the bus one time in elementary school and never rode the bus again because kids are just they reckless. You get on that bus, that's reckless behavior. You got freedom on the bus. And the further you go back on the bus, the further it get wilder. You know what I mean? So whoever she allegedly strangled, I ain't going to say she was probably on the back of the bus.
And they held my girl without bond?
Yeah, she in jail.
Dang.
No bond is crazy. I mean, I want to know how bad the strangulation. I mean, it shouldn't because we should be supporting the kids.
Oh, well, I'm supporting Effie on this one, bro. Kids start to get crazy towards the end of the year because they think they push your pace. They didn't push her paces, I bet, all year long on this bus. Effie said, you know what? It's April. Y'all about to leave. I'm probably going to quit after this.
I'm about to retire.
I'm about to retire. I'm 73. I'm
about to snatch you all year.
All year.
Dang, bro.
Yeah. So shout out to Effie. I want to give a big shout out to Effie. And if we figure out what your bond is, Effie, I'll throw you 100. Try to get you out.
No, you're not.
I'll throw Effie 100.
Effie, he is not throwing you
throw Effie
nothing.
100. I'll try to get out. Come on now.
We got to go to break. We have a lot of Atlanta stories coming at you after this.
A major move today. Hot 97 is expanding.
Hot 97 has launched a full streaming television channel.
Hot 97 is no longer just a radio station, it's now a streaming network.
Welcome to Hot 97 News. Let's dive into the news because the news has been newsing.
Hot 97 mornings with Mero. We got Shiny Culture in the building. Leah Bell in the building.
Good morning.
And DJ Cass One. You know what it is. You know how I get down with the Funk Flex energy, baby.
Let's get it, Flex.
Nobody don't want no smoke.
Wow, it got spicy real fast. Here for it all.
We're here for it all.
Let's go. Mariah Carey takeover.
The people made it happen.
Yeah.
I'm coming around to all the classrooms and we turning up.
Good morning, students. My name is Wale. Aren't you supposed to be in class?
Wale, where are you supposed to be?
Oh, man, you're supposed to be in class, man.
Rihanna has become a true worldwide icon.
Congratulations on the job. We listen to Hot 97 every day. We can't wait to hear you guys even more.
Hey, let's go!
Get ready. The legend is on your screen. Funk Flex, the man who defines hip-hop, is bringing the heat from the radio booth to your TV.
Where my camera at? That's my camera? All right.
The biggest beats, the hottest freestyles, and that classic Flex energy.
Bars are back.
Now in your living room. Don't just hear it, watch the movement. Funk Flex, now on Hot 97 TV, Mondays and Fridays at 7:30 p.m.
The voice and attitude you love, now on your screen.
I love this.
Nessa brings her unfiltered energy, real talk, and celebrity interviews from the radio to your TV. It's the same Nessa you know. Bold, funny, and always keeping it real. Catch Nessa, now on TV.
Damn, that was deep right now.
Tuesdays at 7:30 p.m. and Fridays at 7 p.m. only on Hot 97 TV.
Welcome to Hot 97 News Atlanta. First, here with Rondell with 2 N's.
What they do? Give it up to you.
And Million.
Hey, the fact that this is a reality.
Brand new live news show. I'm your host, Lana Harris. There is so much going on in this country and in this world.
Civil unrest. Nobody's going to trust that. Any of
this sounds, like I said, it sounds good.
Yeah.
It does sound beneficial.
You are watching Hot 97 TV.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Hot 97 News Atlanta. This is a brand new live news show where we talk about all the biggest stories across the city. It is Wednesday, April 8th. I'm your host, Lana Harris, here with Rondell with 2 N's.
What's happening?
And Million.
Hey.
You know it's a Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Hump day.
Wednesday. It's also my fiance's birthday, so shout out to my fiance Liz. Happy birthday, baby. Love you.
Okay.
Did you pull up a picture of you guys together? You get to shout her out?
Oh, I didn't. I forgot.
Oh, you didn't think about your fiance in that way? Okay.
Dang, I thought about her. I gave her a happy birthday shout out right now.
Have you posted her at least?
Yeah, I did.
I ain't even see it. I ain't even see it.
It's on my story. Don't do me.
Right,
we just want to make sure you're taken care of.
Very happy to post my baby. Okay, that's what y'all not gonna do. Okay.
Okay, we just checking, making sure
You know what I'm
everything's straight.
saying? Y'all not gonna get me in trouble up here. So I said, yeah, I did all that.
Okay.
We went out to eat last weekend to this place called Mojo. You know, Mojo. How you say it, Will? Mojo.
Why'd you ask Will?
Because.
Is it expensive or?
It is, yeah. It was like, it was like $600.
That's it's an Asian place, right?
It is Asian place.
Oh, okay, that's why you.
I asked Will.
Yeah. Will's Asian.
If everybody wanted to know. How much? Wait, time out though, because I had this conversation with one of my homies the other day. He asked me that, like, he was talking to me after I took her to the restaurant. He was like, "Bro, you spent $600," and I was like, "Yeah, man, it's her birthday. You know what I mean? I'm doing decent right now for myself." So he was like, I would never spend. I was like, even for your wife? He was like, $600 for my wife. That's crazy. I said, bruh. So my question to y'all is, how much is too much to spend on your significant other?
I don't think it's enough.
Well, that's you, because you probably don't spend nothing.
I would spend if I had it and I was like, cool, because I don't want to talk about, I've been to restaurants where it's the bill is looking about that. So if you have it in life, then it's like, it's nothing.
Okay.
You had an experience.
With experience, that's what it was.
He showed me the place. It's one of those places where the plates are real tiny. And you still hungry when you leave.
Yes.
After spending $600, so it's like you gotta have it, but it's good.
It's very delicious. Shout out to Mujo. That is delicious. So you didn't tell me a price though.
How much would I spend on my? I'm a woman. You should be asking how much.
No, we don't live in this world no more. It's 2026. Women, y'all gonna have to cough up some of this bread too.
Amen.
Hello.
How much have you? Hold on.
Well,
you know what?
Let's
I
ask
Million because remember. His Valentine's Day present was he went above and beyond.
I did go crazy. There's no set amount, bro.
But you complained about it the entire time.
Now why you gotta put me out there like that?
You complained about it the entire time.
Why you gotta put me out there like that?
That's not because that takes away from the spending.
No, it doesn't. I could complain, but I'll still spend that bag.
That wasn't his fault.
And mind you,
every man in here clowned him for what he did for Valentine's Day. Every single man in here. And I said, what, Million? That is sweet. That is beautiful. She's going to be bragging to her homegirls. And
we
y'all
didn't clown
said it was
them.
great. Yes,
we didn't clown them. We just said a little excessive. That's all we said.
But you said you about to spend $1,000 more on her, right? Liz, he got $1,000 more coming. He got $1,000 more dollars coming for you.
I don't know what you talking about, brother.
You just going to accept dinner, girl?
Thanks.
Please.
Like, come on now. What we doing?
Anyways.
Actually, I ain't even got no fiance. I'm joking. I'm joking.
You weren't in trouble before, friend.
Nah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's talk about what these people are up to in the city. Question: how do you try to threaten to kill somebody from jail?
Yeah, I'm tired of y'all keep doing these dumb things if you locked up already.
Right.
I done told y'all this before. If you're going to be locked up, just do locked up stuff. Steven, what's his name? Steven Stillwell. I'm tired. Now, let me tell y'all, this is what happened. Steven called his probation officer, right?
Okay.
Inside of jail, threatened to kill her.
Oh, the probation officer.
You already locked up, Steven. What you think gonna happen when they let you go? You gonna get locked up again. They not even gonna let you go. And this is the craziest part. After he told her that, he called her and he was like, yo, I'm gonna use cocaine before I'm gonna kill you. So he broke his entire plan down to this lady. Authorities got ahead of it. And then eventually was like, Steven, you're not going nowhere, dog. You're not going nowhere, brother.
So, and he was already, in jail for probation violation?
A probation violation. Now you got terroristic threats as a charge now because you think it's cool to call your... Now, I just wanted to take a look at Steven real quick, man. Just look at Steven.
Oh, that's actually not what I was expecting.
Not what I was expecting either. So when I saw this picture, I said, man, he looks like such an upstanding citizen.
Why does he look like an upstanding citizen?
He's white.
Oh my
you wanted me to
God,
say it.
Bruh.
That's what you wanted me to say. You wanted me to say it.
But that's crazy, though.
I said it.
He could at least be like the janitor at church.
Yeah.
I could see him. No, I could see him at church.
He does not look like a bad guy.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
I wouldn't have got, I'm going to kill you to my probation officer.
Thank you.
The probation officer is crazy. It's the one person you don't threat. The one person you gotta like finesse.
Brother, she can literally call you in and be like, hey, can you just keep him in there for 30 more days? Maybe about 6 more months, maybe about 6 more years. Dog, and then you said you were gonna use cocaine. You're wild, bro. So, Steven, I wanna give you the Stupidity Man of the Day award because you're just an idiot, bro. You're an idiot.
That is crazy. Do we know how long he had been like in jail?
No, it didn't say how long he was in jail for before this.
Huh.
Or like what he did.
Huh?
Or what he did to get into prison?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Okay.
But it would have been a recorded phone call, so they would have known.
Oh, well, all the phone calls are recorded.
That's crazy. You can't even beat the charge.
Can't even beat the charge.
Anywho, so moving right along. Speaking of stuff you shouldn't be doing, some of y'all shouldn't read the Bible apparently because I know for certain Jesus didn't want y'all to do this.
Now, Will, don't bring up the picture yet. I just want to break this down to them real quick because this really hurt my spirit when I read this because this man, he lives in South Carolina. He came down to Georgia. He said the Bible, all right? Now, hear me when I tell you, he said the Bible told him to burn down the church.
I'm sorry?
Whoa.
When I tell y'all I read this and I could not believe what I read, he said the Bible told him to burn down the church. Now this man, what's his name? Luke Andrews, he went into this church, right? He saw these candles that were lit on the church, like it was in the church. You know how some churches had the candles and they just, but they were unlit.
Yeah.
And he said, you know what, this is not right. These candles should be lit the candles. And then he read, what's the passage? Ezekiel 24:21. Okay. And this is the passage that he said that wanted to burn down the church. And this passage reads, say to the Israelites, this is what the sovereign Lord says. I'm about to desecrate my sanctuary, the stronghold in which you take pride, the delight of your eyes, the object of your affection. The sons and daughters you left behind will fall by the sword. He said that verse told him to burn down the church. Now, you're a very religious person.
Yes, I guess.
Have you ever read the Bible and thought you wanted to kill somebody? You wanted to burn down the church? You wanted to hurt any? Have you ever read anything in the Bible like that?
Nothing has made me want to burn down a church. No, but I mean,
Please proceed.
Throughout history, though, this is nothing new. This is what we've been seeing throughout history. People take one-off scriptures and form it to use in their narrative and push that against the masses. That's what they did to us when we was in bondage and slaves. They found a way they pulled up something that said something about slavery and would preach that to people and tell them this is why you should be slaves. This is why God told you to do it. So I don't think that this is anything new. And honestly, I think that he ain't doing anything differently than what the conquistadors did. What all types of people did.
Wow.
Yes.
The conquistadors.
The conquistadors. Bro, come on now, y'all ain't gonna try me, bro. The conquestors.
We know they are.
That's what I'm saying. People use these words, religion, and do crazy things all the time. So this ain't nothing new, brother. This ain't nothing new. This don't surprise me.
I'm not saying this is anything new, but I am saying it's kind of wild for him to take that specific verse. Because as I'm reading this verse, I don't see where he would get. The only thing I could see where he would get burned down the church is I'm about to desecrate my sanctuary.
Right.
That's the only thing I could see where he would get burned down the church. That is. But still, though, reading the Bible, first of all, is
what verse is that? Because it goes
Ezekiel 24:21.
Ezekiel 24. I gotta, there's different versions of the Bible.
Exactly. So was this King James or the New Testament? You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, I don't think that. First of all, the Bible is a man-made written book. Yes. You know what I mean? So for anybody to go off the Bible as a staple, like this is what how I have to live my life, that's kind of wild to me. It's kind of wild to me. But on the same flip side of that, when you read a self-help book, what do self-help books do? They, people rely on self-help books to, better their lives, this and the third. That's what most people use the Bible. But I never have read any book that this is it. I got to live my life by this book. I got to live my life by this piece of word.
Are we sure he wasn't just lying? Was there any more to the plot?
No.
That he just went in there and said, the Bible told me to burn down the church, here I am.
The Bible told me to burn down. He went in beforehand, so he went. There was a point in time where he went in before that to the sanctuary, and there were people in the sanctuary. They were inviting, as sanctuary people are.
Would be, right.
Exactly. And then he broke into the church later, and then burned it down.
So he broke into, steal stuff.
I don't think he broke in to steal stuff. I think this man had something crazy.
Lana, God told him to do this. That allegedly, I say allegedly.
So I'm reading.
God told him to do this stuff.
So here's what the facts were. He observed there were candlesticks at the altar not lit, becomes upset, believed that the candles should be lit overnight.
Oh.
That's why I said in the beginning.
But I went to go look it up a little bit more, and it says that he went into the church office and took cash checks and then got angry.
But still burned it.
And believed money should be deposited because food should be given to the poor.
Okay, this is Robin
So
Hood.
he took it a bit further.
Wait.
I told y'all what the church be doing, bruh.
What the church be doing? Stealing?
Stealing.
We knew that.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Well, we knew that. We knew that. We knew that.
The church doesn't all just steal. Now, you don't make this show demonic.
No, it's not demonic, but we do understand.
So the man went in, he broke into the church to burn it down, take the money, and feed the poor. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. It's not. I'm not excusing it. He's still.
Still burning the church. Still burning down the church.
Okay. Oh, sorry. You got one more?
Well, if he was feeding the poor with that money, I thought the churches was supposed to be doing that anyways. So technically, the church shouldn't be asking for any of the money back, right? They are donations that we're giving, the offerings. He just offered it to the people.
You might be cooking.
He just offered it to the people for them.
You might be cooking. Hold on now.
Don't ask for that money
back. Hold on now. You might be cooking.
I'm just saying.
I think that when God smites y'all,
he ain't gonna smite me.
I'm upset that we're this close. That's what I was sitting here thinking.
I didn't burn down no church. When I read the Bible, I'll read the Bible because of love, and I want to understand what I'm saying. I want to get some word, but I never once read the Bible and wanted to do any harm to anybody. Though.
That's a good thing.
I hope it would. Yeah,
I would hope you wouldn't read the Bible and want to, okay.
It is what it is.
Okay, so. Stealing from somebody, though, is one thing, but if you're going to steal from somebody, you probably should not leave evidence behind.
Listen, Jacob True Scott, all right? This man was stealing catalytic converters. Y'all know what a catalytic converter is?
I because I hear that's a common thing that people steal from.
Yeah, I've needed a catalytic converter a couple of times at some of my older cars.
Oh yeah, well,
yeah.
You had an older car than the one you have now.
I was about to ask. I was literally about to say how old? Because
Julian is like 4 years older than his car.
That's messed up, Lana. But
he says what we
that's messed up. Oh man, but my man was stealing some catalytic converters, and he left behind just nothing but evidence. Every evidence you could think of. He left his photo ID.
Wow.
the biggest piece of evidence. He left his hat. He also left his hotel key. All right.
Wow.
So, Mr. Jacob, y'all don't realize when y'all do crime that y'all never watched any type of TV about crime, and I looked up how much catalytic converters cost.
Okay.
Catalytic converters are like a couple thousand.
Okay.
Couple thousand.
I actually did not know that.
Couple $1,000.
I thought it was only like a couple hundred.
No. A catalytic converter is a couple $1,000. So I get why he was, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Taking the catalytic converters. But dog, you can't be breaking in and then dropping all your stuff off, bruh. You can't. Your ID?
His picture is screaming drugs.
It's as if you just left a calling card. And what scenario, if you're allegedly robbing somebody, would you leave your ID? Like, imagine, I'm just.
What you mean?
Take my ID out, leave it. What do you mean? What do I mean?
You said in what scenario?
If that you're robbing someone, do you take your ID out
Oh, he
to
must.
begin with?
He was, probably running or something
But
like
then
that.
the
You know
hotel
what I
key
mean?
too? That's crazy. So then what? And a hat. So he just took everything off. Set it down.
And was like, you know what? Well, he got to get up under the car to get the catalytic converter.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So you take your wallet out, you take your hat off. He probably got hot.
What was the hotel key to?
A hotel?
No. Which hotel did the key go?
A Red Roof Inn. Well, I'll tell y'all about the men.
Stop.
Well, I'll tell y'all about the men.
I knew what she was trying to do when she asked.
Well, I'll tell y'all about the men.
I swear I hoped you didn't have it, bro.
No, it's Red Roof Inn. I told y'all about the men's. These are the people that are at the end, stealing catalytic converters.
They have bed and breakfast though.
What does that have to do with anything?
I mean,
bruh?
that's why they're so. That's why we enjoy them. That's why people like.
You would eat a bed and breakfast at a Red Roof Inn?
Yes.
Oh.
Do it all the time. Do it all the time. There's nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. But yeah, his picture was screaming drugs though. I'm not saying that's what he was on, but I mean,
he did
was
it.
Screaming it.
He did.
It was the stash that got me. It was the little stash right here. I haven't seen that in a while.
I think the crazier part of that story is he tried to deny.
He tried to deny all of that. Yeah. That's what I was about to. That's what I was about to tell you. Yeah. So they ended up getting caught, but he tried to deny. He said he claimed that he lost his hotel key. There were some inconsistencies in his lies. Items were found left weeks earlier. He had only been at the hotel for 1 week. These are all the things that he was saying that were inconsistent. But Scott said he had no explanation. He had nothing. He couldn't explain anything of why he was there. Anything of why he was there.
And he requested to stop speaking.
But you can do that though. You can do that.
Remain silent.
You can remain silent.
Well, after they read your Miranda rights, I mean, that's what I saw. I think I'd seen that they read his Miranda rights, but then he started just giving up information anyways, and
Be
then
quiet.
requested to stop speaking. Sir, you shouldn't have been speaking to begin with.
Well, you already had your ID and everything else lost, brother.
Right.
It's a wrap for you, dog. It's a wrap. If you're going to, what do you say? I'm going to jail. I'm going to, y'all know that? All right.
That's your theme song?
It's not mine.
Oh.
Wait, what?
I've never heard that before. Have you heard that song before?
It's a little Desi Banks.
Oh.
No?
Okay. Nah.
Okay.
That's good.
All right, man.
That's cool.
Hey, forget me. My bad. I'm on social media. I'm laughing.
I mean, yeah, if you was thinking about going to jail, that's cool.
That's not what I'm.
Yes. So I get that working at fast food might not be the most ideal situation, but that doesn't mean you have to steal.
Actually, it does. Well, it doesn't, but it does. Because you're not getting paid that much. You know what I'm saying? Do you follow me?
Okay, I'm trying to follow you. So
know what
if
I'm saying?
I'm working at fast food,
you're not getting paid as much as you should be.
So I should steal?
Take a couple bucks every once in a while. Not what she did, okay? Not what this girl did. So this girl name is Jana Jaya.
What kind of advice is this?
Great advice. Because I got a story behind this about myself.
Okay.
So she was working at Burger King, and she was allegedly obtained credit card information from a few of the elderly people that would come in. And yes, and so she ended up swiping their cards, making unauthorized purchases, pretty much buying up everything.
Man.
Everything within the city of LaGrange too. She didn't even step out of the city.
Yeah.
You got to leave if you're going to use somebody else's credit card and go buy stuff. Now, I have something to say about this, though, because this happened to me. Now, I don't know if y'all know how this works. So what happens is they'll take your card, right? If you give it, don't ever go use the drive-thru and use your card. Always use cash in the drive-thru.
What?
Yes, and I'm going to tell you why. Because when they take your card, once you get past the window and your card is behind it, bruh, they have people that will have a phone like this and the camera up, and they'll hold your card over the camera, get your number, put your card, and then swipe your card for whatever purposes it is, and then you go about your business. So you don't ever even realize that your card number done been stole. They done took every information from your card number, flipped it over, flipped it down. It got me, bruh. Got me. Went to McDonald's. Out of all the places in Alpharetta, this happened to me too. Got me.
It got you.
Got me. I mean, not this story, but
No,
I've got like this.
I would assume McDonald's.
In Alpharetta.
A McDonald's is not crazy for this to happen to you at. I'm just saying.
In Alpharetta?
A McDonald's is not crazy for this to happen to you in. I'm just saying.
McDonald's is a what?
McDonald's is not a crazy place for that to happen to you, friend.
Alpharetta McDonald's. I can understand if I'm on Moreland or something. You know what I'm saying? This is an Alpharetta McDonald's. I'm thinking this is supposed to be a nice McDonald's. But anyway, so they got me. Ended up spending like, $200-300 off my card, stuff like that. Yeah. That was my last little $200-300 too. It's all good though.
That's
Did you get it back? Did you?
Yeah, I ended up getting it back.
Yeah. Ooh, that's just annoying.
Yeah,
That's
I
crazy.
definitely got it back.
I didn't know people were still doing that actually.
What you mean? People still doing that?
Because that's just such an old thing to be doing. Why get a job if you're just gonna scam like this? Don't even decide to work here.
Why get a? What you said? Why get a job?
Why get a job here if you're just gonna scam? I mean, if you're just gonna scam, why get a job in the first place if your plan is to scam?
I had a homeboy that used to work at Wet Seal, bro. I got stories for days. I got a homeboy that used to work at Wet Seal, right? And what he would do, I would go in, I would buy something, he would ring it up, and I'll pay cash, but he wouldn't give me the exact change. He'd take the change out the drawer, and then pocket like 2, 3. So at the end of the night, he'll leave the store with like $400-500. You know what I mean, bruh? Run it up. We used to run it up.
What?
And you weren't caught?
Nah, he was caught. I didn't work there. Shout out to my man Jeremy, dog.
Wow.
That is crazy, bro.
I mean, he don't work there no more.
Is it the same? Do I know this man?
I don't know. Do you?
No, I don't know.
Probably.
I thought it was the same Jeremy that you talked to us about a friend Jeremy.
Yeah, that's my dog.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So y'all were like doing
Not
it.
Jeremy, the one Jeremy that.
It's my dog.
Are you playing games?
No, I thought.
I feel like you're trolling right now.
No, I'm saying Jeremy. No,
I said it twice. I don't know. What more do you want me to say? I've said it 3 times now at this point.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. What does he do now?
Oh, we just out here.
That's what I was.
That's what I was thinking.
I think it is.
That's all I was saying.
That was crazy.
We just out here.
Okay. All right. Okay. For sure.
We
For
just out here.
sure. That's
Having a
wild.
good time.
Hey man, sometimes you get successful.
Look, but it's also clear that some of y'all are treating Chick-fil-A like a Popeyes. And that is the Lord's institution. You really don't bring Popeye's behavior to Chick-fil-A.
Popeye's energy and Chick-fil-A don't even mix. And
Crazy.
let me tell you something. So these 2 dudes, they got in an argument at the counter at a Chick-fil-A. All right, they arguing, going back and forth, this, that, and third. I guess the argument got overly heated, and one of the dudes had to end up shooting at the Chick-fil-A.
Wow.
Yeah, fired off. I'm talking about fired off. Now, I want to let you know, if you could just imagine what time this type of incident would happen, what time would you think? Just out of curiosity, what time do you think this incident would have
Shoot
happened?
at a Chick-fil-A?
8-9 p.m. It's definitely at night.
Yeah, for sure. 8 in the morning.
Dang.
Oh.
It's 8:20 in the morning. We was shooting.
Oh.
Shooting. I'm talking about in a breakfast rush. You know how Chick-fil-A be in the morning. Everybody want a chicken sandwich.
Wow.
Everybody want a biscuit.
Yep.
Bruh, and you shooting up the spot. You shooting up the spot. 8 o'clock in the morning while I'm trying to get a chicken biscuit. I'm trying to get a number 1 with a sweet tea lemonade mix.
That's a tough one.
With some buffalo sauce. All right.
On your breakfast sandwich?
Yeah, nah, I did my my little tater tots in it. Don't be worried about what I got going on with my stomach.
I was asking for the people in the back. We were a little worried about
God,
you.
dog.
Why? What happened?
So they didn't necessarily say what the altercation was over, but they did say it started inside, traveled outside. Over 20 employees was there, multiple customers were there. It was only one person injured in this stable condition, and that was one of the victims. The guy that wasn't shooting got shot, and he's in stable condition.
And they didn't know each other?
No, they didn't know each other. So Jenkins, his name is what is his name? I'm looking it up real quick. Oh, Jamal Jenkins, 44, and now he is charged.
44 is crazy to shoot up a Chick-fil-A at 8 o'clock in the
charged
morning.
with aggravated assault, possession of a firearm during commission of a felony, reckless conduct.
You know how down bad you have to be to shoot up a Chick-fil-A at 44 years old?
You know how down bad you got to be to shoot up a Chick-fil-A at 8 in the morning? How bad is your day going? How bad did your day start,
You
bro?
just woke up.
You
That's real.
woke, bro. You barely just brushed your teeth.
That's real.
And you already want to shoot up stuff? That's crazy, bro. Y'all remember when kids used to wake up at 7, 8 in the morning and get into fights in school?
Yeah.
But you'd be
Yes.
like, how you that angry this early? How are you that angry this early?
But even that made sense because, like, back in the day, you'd be like, oh, I'm going to come see you. Like,
Yeah,
tomorrow
100%.
at school, I'm coming to see you.
Yeah, it was always something in the past,
Right.
like the night before.
And I know where you're going to be tomorrow. Randos shooting up a Chick-fil-A at each other, don't even know each other.
Don't
from a can
even
of
know
paint?
each other.
That's crazy.
Got into a verbal altercation and said, "You know what? I need to shoot you."
Oh, this happened in Snellville?
Yeah.
I know exactly where this is. Wait a
Oh,
minute.
dude, you been to this?
Wait a minute.
Have you been to this Chick-fil-A?
I have passed it a few times. You know, that's on the way. You know, I go to Stone Mountain.
Okay.
So, you know,
does it give Popeyes vibes?
It doesn't give Popeyes vibes.
Wow.
In fact, it's the Popeyes over there. It's very nice. You know, they got some nice Popeyes these days.
That's very true. That's very true.
Some are
That's
very
true.
nice.
That's
They
very true.
try to make it like an elevated experience.
They
just
call
for
it
to be the same
Popeyes. That's the elevated experience on Popeyes. But yeah, man, that happened at 8. That happened at 8 this morning, or not 8 this morning, but you know, it had 8 in the morning. So you can't be shooting up the Lord's chicken like that, bruh. And here's the thing: I hope to God, because they haven't released the photos of the suspect or the victim. I just hope they weren't black, because shooting over chicken, being black. That's all I'm saying.
Bruh, you ain't lying.
Hey, bruh.
That's the first thing I wanted. What was his name again?
Jamal Jenkins. He's a black dude for sure. God,
you
dog.
think he's
Jamal Jenkins? He's for sure black.
That's GG.
And we're shooting over chicken. It's crazy. We don't know if it was over chicken, but were arguing in the line. Hey, man, I was supposed to get my chicken sandwich first. No, you won't. Yeah, I was. I was supposed to get my chicken first. No, you were supposed to give me that chicken.
Well,
chicken.
You did say this in the morning. What if they had to go? What if they got to work? Somebody tried to
feel
cut.
'em.
Somebody tried to. I don't know. I don't see a singular reason.
All I'm saying is, bruh, when they release the photos.
Oh, yes. We will update you guys.
I don't think I want to update you guys, to be totally
They
honest.
already know.
Let's leave
His
this in
name
the
is
past.
Jamal.
No, let's just leave
Jamal
this in the past.
Jenkins.
Leave
But
this
yeah,
one behind
so
us.
y'all leave these Chick-fil-A's alone, leave these churches alone. Don't read the Bible no more, because a lot of y'all can't interpret it correctly. Yeah, I said it, Lana. I said it, because y'all don't know how to act when y'all read the Bible.
Well, on that note that I disagree with, Marjorie Taylor Greene has been replaced officially. We're going to talk about it after the break.
A major move today. Hot 97 is expanding.
Hot 97 has launched a full streaming television channel.
Hot 97 is no longer just a radio station, it's now a streaming network.
Welcome to Hot 97 News. Let's dive into the news, because the news has been newsing.
Hot 97 mornings with Mero. We got Shiny Culture in the building. Leah Bell in the building.
Good morning.
And DJ Cass One. You know what it is. You know how I get down with the Funk Flex energy, baby.
Let's get it, Flex.
Nobody don't want no smoke.
Wow, it got spicy real fast. Here for it all.
We're here for it all.
Let's go. Mariah Carey takeover.
The people made it happen.
Yeah.
I'm coming around to all the classrooms and we turning up.
Good morning, students. My name is Wale. Aren't you supposed to be in class?
Where are you supposed to be?
Oh, man, you supposed to be in class, man.
Rihanna has become a true worldwide icon.
Congratulations on the job. We listen to Hot 97 every day. We can't wait to hear you guys even more.
Hey, let's go.
Get ready. The legend is on your screen. Funk Flex, the man who defines hip-hop, is bringing the heat from the radio booth to your TV.
Where my camera at? That's my camera? All right.
The biggest beats, the hottest freestyles, and that classic Flex energy.
Bars are back.
Now in your living room. Don't just hear it, watch the movement. Funk Flex, now on Hot 97 TV, Mondays and Fridays at 7:30 p.m.
the voice and attitude you love, now on your screen.
I love this.
Nessa brings her unfiltered energy, real talk, and celebrity interviews from the radio to your TV. It's the same Nessa you know. Bold, funny, and always keeping it real. Catch Nessa, now on TV.
Damn, that was deep right now.
Tuesdays at 7:30 p.m. and Fridays at 7 p.m. only on Hot 97 TV.
Welcome to Hot 97 News Atlanta. First, here with Rondell with 2 N's.
What it do? Give it up to you.
And Million.
Hey, the fact that this is a reality.
Brand new live news show. I'm your host, Lana Harris. There is so much going on in this country and in this world.
Civil unrest. Nobody's going to trust that. Any of
this sounds, like I said, it sounds good.
Yeah.
It does sound beneficial.
Alrighty, welcome back to Hot 97 News Atlanta. The election results for who is replacing our good sis, Marjorie Taylor Greene, has been decided, and the winner is gonna be told to you by Million.
Republican. Dang, what is going on? Republican. I can't get it out. All right, bro. The man is on the right. Red. Yes. Republican. There we go. Clay Fuller won Georgia's 14th district runoff election.
Yes.
Congrats to him. He was going up against my man Sean Harris right there on the left. And can we see the results, Will? There we go. Clay Fuller. It was a thin one, bro. This was a really close election. Now, I remember I was telling y'all not too long ago, this is the election to watch because this could represent how the midterm elections is going to turn out. This could look like how the midterm elections was going to turn out. And I ain't gonna lie, I thought that Sean, my brother, was going to pull it out. But I mean, I guess that was wishful thinking.
You know, I would have been shocked, but the fact that he got 44%,
yeah, that is huge.
It's crazy.
That is huge because when MTG won her election, she had 3, I believe. When she won, she used to win by 60, 70%.
Oh, okay.
She would blow the competition out completely.
That is a huge sign, man.
That's what I was getting at. So yes, okay, sure. He won right now. Mind you, this is just to finish out her term because they're up for re-election again come midterm. So technically speaking, I mean, he's only in there for a couple of months. Yeah, I mean, he could cause some damage, he could not. We'll have to see. But again, this kind of does show a little bit of where the country is leaning toward now. People might actually be on the right and actually looking at DT like, yo, what are we doing here? You got us in wars when you told us that you wasn't going to get us into wars. You're giving away money to other countries when you told us you wasn't going to give other countries money.
True.
You was going to focus on America. And then you firing all types of people. MTG at that. One of your biggest supporters. Well, no, actually, she resigned. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Because they got in a tip about the Epstein files, which he also said he
was going to do.
And then
also said he was going to do.
Just fought tooth and nail. You know what? I mean, I do wonder, because you watch certain channels, and they have been writing for Trump until the wheels fall off.
For sure.
And I mean, I do realize that is one way you can look at the world. Like, there is a world where you just look at this through rosy colored glasses. Everything's going to be fine. What they're saying makes sense to me. I'm not going to question this at all. You can do that and then take that and then get mad at people who want to come after Trump or questioning these decisions. A lot of people are still doing that.
Yeah. And see, I hate that Trump kind of put me in this position where I'm sounding like a liberal. Like I'm all left. Like I'm pro-gay LGBTQ, which I may possibly be, you know. But I'm just saying.
Wait, what?
No, I gotta protect myself.
Boy, you're wild.
I gotta protect myself. I'm sorry, but
yeah,
but I'm
they
just
will
saying,
attack.
Yeah, you're right. Apologies there. But but what I'm saying is, like, you're making a lot of your fan base look like we are supporting the other side because you can't get things right, because you're lying to us people. And in the same sense, it's like I kind of agree with that. I don't think people are supposed to be MAGA brainwashed to the point to where no matter what you say, I'm here to support, even if you didn't initially run on this.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think that because both sides do it. If we're calling a spade, like both sides will go down for their side. And it seems like there are a lot of people on the left who refuse to say anything nice about Trump. Like they cannot see anything good this man does. And it's like, I mean, surely he can't do everything wrong. You know what I mean?
True.
Like if you compliment one thing he does. I saw his video the other day. He was talking to some kids and he was being shady because he's always just shady. But it was a kind of a cute video. And I was like, man, if I put this on the news, there's gonna be a whole bunch of people who say, oh, so you support Trump now? I do not support a lot of what that man does, but I'm also not just going to sit around and just bash him all day.
Yeah, true.
What do we...
I think it's a flaw in a lot of people's arguments recently because I was talking to somebody the other day. I was like, look, I respect what MTG did.
Yeah,
She didn't stand for Donald Trump and the policies that he was pushing, so she resigned. The person then said, oh, so you like MTG now? And I'm just like, no, chill. It's not that I agree with everything that she has done just because I've seen something that she did that was okay. It's just calling a spade. It's just being realistic, being logical. Bad people could do good things too. And unfortunately, that was one of the good things, in my opinion, that she did.
I don't know what's going on with our lawmakers recently. Do you know who Representative Anna Paulina Luna is? I am almost positive she's a Republican. I would bet absolutely anything she is. Okay, yeah, we'll confirm it. She just said the other day, April 7th, what was that, yesterday, 2:00?
Yep.
I am sick of serving in Congress with immoral freaks who abuse their office and bring dishonor to the institution. Congress is rotted to the core and it needs a complete overhaul. The American people deserve better than this. And I'm like, these are people in Congress.
Oh, yeah. Seeing this, knowing it.
And so what, like, that is the biggest red flag we are not talking about. Like, if people are leaving MTG, Marjorie Taylor Greene, she left saying, you can't get anything done. It is deadlocked. The Democratic Party wants this, the Republican Party wants this, and you can't, as a new person in Congress or somebody who doesn't have, like, super seniority, you can't do anything.
Make anything shake.
You could have a bill that you write and you draft and you have this great idea you told the people back home who voted for you, this is what I'm gonna push for. You get to Congress, they don't call it to the floor, they don't talk about it, it never sees the light of day. So all the stuff you thought you were gonna do, they've already decided what they're gonna do.
And it does also say a lot to some of these congressmen. It kind of makes me feel good that not everybody's bought out.
Yeah.
Because I remember I gave y'all some stats on like the average amount of people. I mean, the average amount, or it was the median amount of money that people in Congress made out. It was somewhere in the millions. Mind you, their salary is only something around like 100,000, if that.
Yeah.
So it's like a lot of these people was making bank in Congress, and if they're actually resigning from office, even though they're making all this money, that says a lot. That says a lot.
Not only does it say a lot, but like if we have the same complaints sitting outside of Congress, what must be going on in there that they can like clearly see? You know what I mean? That's kind of trippy to think about. What y'all going through in there? What you mean, immoral freaks?
Right. So again, this was just a House position, so he's only gonna be there till November, and then they're gonna have the November midterm elections again to see if he's gonna be in there. A couple other spots up for midterms. I just want you guys to remember this, know this. This is why it's so important. We got one Senate seat. John Ossoff's seat is up for grabs right now, and then we got 14 House seats is up for grabs, and then the governor of Georgia, that seat is also up for grabs.
Yeah. Interesting.
The governor of Georgia's seat is also up for grabs, and maybe we should do something.
We should maybe have something cooking on that.
We should maybe do something. I don't know what we should do, but we should do something about that. Because, I mean, we are in Atlanta.
We are in Atlanta, so it's a lot of people live here, a lot of people interested in who's going to be the governor. Capital's right here.
We talk about news on a day-to-day basis, Atlanta news at that.
What if we were to bring in one of the candidates for y'all to hear from?
Oh, I didn't know that's what y'all were going with this. I was so lost. I was so lost. Bro, I was over here like, where are they going with this? What are they doing?
You don't know we got a guest coming?
I do, but I didn't know that's where y'all were going with that. Ooh, I was lost.
We got something cooking for y'all, man.
We got something cooking for real. Stay tuned.
We would like you guys to hear from people who are actually moving and shaking here in Georgia. So, we're going to talk to them and really ask them some questions.
Yeah, I'm interested. Interested because this will be the first little interview with somebody, running for a position like this.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't going to spoil everything yet. But yeah. Are y'all going to be like, how y'all coming?
That's the thing. If you are in Georgia specifically, but really if you are anywhere, if you have any questions you would want to ask a Georgia candidate for governor, let us know. Because we'll run it by, see if we can ask it, throw it in the questions, see what's actually interesting to you guys. So
real talk.
Yeah, man. Was that all you had for the people?
That's all I have for the people, man.
Now we could skip this next story.
No. We doing this one though.
I don't want him to skip it because I actually put it in for him.
You put this story in here?
I feel like he has something planned for it though.
Here you go, brother.
That's why I seen it. I ain't gonna lie. I seen the trap. I said, oh, Dale's trying to get me in the trap here. He's trying to get me in the trap here. When I seen it, as the only story, mind you never put stories in there for me. So when I seen that, I said, oh yeah, he got something up his sleeve.
I don't.
But let's do it. Let's see what we can get from this.
Go ahead,
all right,
brother.
Go ahead, Lana. Introduce us, please.
All right. Yeah, it's just another Delta story for Million.
Yep. Delta is now increasing checked baggage fees.
Oh.
Yeah. So the previous prices were $35 for first checked bag, $45 for a second checked bag, and $150 for a third checked bag. And now the prices have risen. Now they are $45 for the first check bag, $55 for the second check bag, and $200 for the third. Y'all, what's going on? Delta, you don't care about your people. You're trying to make a quick buck. And the reason why I said that Delta is trying to make a quick buck, because they did give out some reasons why they're doing this and things like that. They claim they're doing this because, changes in global conditions. They're saying that we got Iran going off, so that's gonna make the fuel prices go up, and we got to start paying people labor wages and raise labor wages up and things like that. That's what they're claiming, but it's also very funny. It's also very funny that if you're a member of Delta, if you have some sort of memberships in Delta, you don't have to pay these fees. You don't have to pay these baggage fees.
It's called being premium, brother.
Right. But those the memberships aren't free, right?
Yeah, I'm not premium on Delta.
That's what I'm saying. And
they're
pretty costly from because if it says the medallion members are the people that typically ride Delta a lot of times throughout the year, so they don't get to pay. We got first class / premium seats. How much seats do those cost?
But you also, here's the thing though.
How much do those seats cost?
It just depends. It just depends where you go. I mean, all those depends where you fly. Because I've paid for premium seats before and only paid like $400.
All right, and not only that, but I guess this could be good. But if you're a Delta card holder, you don't have to pay this.
Yeah, that's incentive for you to sign up to get a credit card, which is
trap you.
No, it's not
to
trap.
make you pay more money.
No.
I do think this is BS because first of all, I do hate when they say, "Oh, the richest among you, y'all don't have to pay more." The people who could probably use a break, we're raising y'all's prices. And you're talking about some global conditions. Girl, we're all facing global conditions right now.
Facts.
Why are you trying to get it from us?
Facts.
That is crazy.
See, the only reason the Delta card is a good thing is because one, you get miles when you sign up. Two, you get points on that card when you use it. So it's not a bad thing to have a Delta card.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I thoroughly enjoyed all that information. I never looked up any of that just for you. I didn't look it up. Okay. So I'm glad you told me on the air.
Nah, we can move on to the next story.
So I just want to let you know that all of those fees won't even add up to 2 of the fees from Spirit Airlines.
Okay.
So so with Spirit Airlines, the cheapest bag to be booked is $50 to $60. That's the cheapest check bag, $50, $60. Now, see, here on Delta, what we do is they make us check our bags, but we don't have to check our carry-on. So we don't have to pay for carry-on. So over at Spirit, what you guys do is you guys charge a carry-on fee. Now, that carry-on fee can go from $35 to $65. Now, if you take the high end, which is $60 on a check bag, and a high end on $65 on a carry-on, that is $125.
There's some caveats to that, though.
Wait,
There's some caveats to that, though.
I'm not even done. But go ahead.
But I was just saying, let's just make sure that this isn't just misinformation we're putting out there, propaganda that we're putting out there.
Oh, it's not.
Because you can have a carry-on. It does have to be a certain size, though. If it's over a certain size, that carry-on is going to get taxed.
Correct.
So I was stuffing my duffel bag into that little container that they had. I was stuffing it into there because if
they want that, you have to have a carry-on the size of a sandwich bag in order for it to fit, and you don't have to pay for it. So here at Delta, we only have to pay for our seat one time. Okay, over at Spirit, you have to pay for your seat 5, 6, 7 times if you want to switch a seat. Over there, everything is free. Over at Spirit, you pay for everything. So all in all, you will be paying more at Spirit than we will ever pay over at Delta.
I've actually thought about getting on a Spirit flight once and then saw how the fees were stacking up for the bag. And I'm like, well, I may as well get on Delta then.
Might as well pay Delta. And you'll still pay less flying Delta than you would Spirit.
That's not true because those tickets are inflated. Where else can you go? Where else can you go? What other company can you ride with that'll get you from Georgia to California in only $200, $300? That is craziness.
Yeah, it's craziness to fly that far on that type of plane. Yeah, that's the crazy part.
But our planes aren't the ones going down.
Has nothing about
our planes ain't the ones that's blowing up in Puerto Rico.
I think you're missing the point. It's not about it blowing up. It's about comfortability. I pay to be comfortable on a flight.
You pay to die on a flight sometimes. You might die.
You might die. Sit in comfortability.
Do you get like free water on Spirit?
No, you don't get free water. No, you don't. No, you don't.
Yeah.
They pay for that.
Oh, you don't get free water?
No, you
free
don't.
toilet water.
You don't
you gotta pay for that. Gotta pay for that. Gotta pay for everything.
But real talk, if you come prepared though, you have to be willing to understand.
Who wants to come prepared when you get on a flight? The whole point of flying is to relax.
You have to be. You
want to bring your whole kitchen on a flight. Hey man, make sure you pack a lunch. Make sure you pack extra pair of drawers. You know what I'm saying? Pack a little bit of this.
Because you can't bring water.
Hey, listen, you can't even use the bathroom if you ain't got $5. So make sure you bring a toilet paper.
Why are you bringing everything in your suitcase anyway? I'm a minimalist, so it's like if I'm going out for 2 to 3 days, I'm gonna bring only 2 to 3 days worth of clothes. I'm not gonna stack it up with all types of different things.
You never know what kind of situation
Exactly.
you might find.
You gotta hey, pack for what you know what I'm saying. You never know.
Right. Delta, I'm sorry, y'all. They don't care about you there. They want you on a subscription-based platform so you could pay more money, and then they're gonna charge you for your bags too. Just be careful over there, man. Come over to Spirit. We'll treat you better.
I do.
Come over to Death Row.
And you might not get slapped on Spirit. And
we just saw a
fight.
You
might not get. No, they didn't. They wasn't on a flight.
They was
on a flight in yours. They was on a flight in yours.
Yeah. They're also waiting to get on the plane. So if that would have escalated, just rolled right into the plane. Glad they got in a fight inside of the waiting area.
Meanwhile, there is a school district here in Metro Atlanta who randomly has beef with social media companies.
Yeah, so DeKalb County schools are suing social media companies. DeKalb County is seeking $2.4 billion from companies like YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok.
What?
They are suing these major companies. DeKalb County is basically claiming that these social media companies have harmed the students in multiple different ways, in ways that like anxiety, giving anxiety to the kids, depression to the kids. They even claim behavioral problems. They also claim they spent $4.3 million already investing in ways to help the children in their addiction to social media, like counselors. They've had to give these kids counselors for some of the social media addiction problems that stemmed from being on social media. They've had to give these kids mental health programs. They've had to pay for cell phone lockers also. So they're saying that's $4.3 million we already spent. Now you give me $2 billion also on top of that for the future things that we may have to prevent because social media is affecting our kids.
This is a money grab.
Money grab.
That is so freaking funny because they're looking at these court cases. Meta and all of them, they just lost these court cases.
To that girl,
said
for sure.
You harmed the whole state because of how addictive your social media platforms are. So the cat probably saw that and said, no, wait a minute. Let me see if I can
for sure
get a little piece of that.
So
$2 billion is crazy.
To your point, the CAB isn't the only school that's suing them, though. There's a whole bunch of different schools that are, it's not a class action. They're all doing separate different filings. But I think I want to say the lawyer that actually helped with the young lady is the same lawyer that.
They about to get
this
paid.
This is an allegation again.
No.
I think if I'm correct on that, it's the same lawyer that's helping them
For
out.
DeKalb?
Yes.
Oh my God.
What's the name of that lawyer?
For multiple different schools across the country.
Wow, because I got some pain and distress.
Hey, look, I was about to say, what's the name of that lawyer? My mind is messed up.
So the legal argument that the CAB is basically having is they're claiming that the social media companies was being negligent. They failed to warn the kids about certain effects of social media.
Right.
And then they also have defective program designs. That infinite scroll has your kids stuck to the screen, and they're claiming that it's affecting the students while they're in the classrooms also. And honestly, I kind of agree.
I actually never thought about what it would be like for kids because we all have doom scrolled in our life. We're just literally just swipe into the next story. But at some point, at least for me, I'm like, okay, let me go do something else.
Put my phone down.
I imagine that it would be harder for kids. What if they're literally just trapped? Because we don't have kids. I've never seen them interact with it for real.
Yeah.
So like to think about kids just literally, I'm attached to this screen. I cannot remove myself. That is crazy. At the same time, this school district counselors, y'all should have had counselors. Mental health, you should have had mental health help. What are we talking about here?
Well, they're saying they're probably saying they had to get more because of social media.
Hire more of them.
But so social media's argument, y'all let me know if this is a good argument. So the social media companies are arguing that the kids are bad because of issues like poverty. Y'all broke. That's the issue with the kids. That's why they have behavioral problems. They're saying that the kids have behavioral problems because of the economics of the places, and you think of places like the CAB.
They not wrong.
You kind of got it. That's a great argument,
bruh,
right there.
they're not wrong.
That's low key what they did with that other girl who said that she got addicted to it and she had mental health problems and she was bullied and all that kind of stuff. And they were like, no, you're sad because your mom got problems and your home life got problems. Like these social media companies went like low. This is why you got problems, girl. And they were like, no.
Because I know a lot of people with social media that are addicted, but they got great lives. They aren't broke. They're very much so rich, and they don't have a problem at all.
Yeah.
Mental health is up. You know what I mean? Everything is up. So could be because you're broke.
You got a point. Now this other one, they kind of got them with this one. The other argument that the social media companies are claiming is that the schools are also using social media too. They have social media platforms. So how are you gonna sue us for doing all these bad things, but yet you have a social media platform?
Yeah.
And maybe the kids are following you on your social media platform.
Yeah. How do we know you're using this responsibly?
Exactly.
Man, these are facts.
So the trial is supposed to be taking place in the summer of 2026. We'll see if the CAB gets that $2.some billion now. That'll be crazy if they do, though.
It would be crazy because they throw out a huge number and then hope to fall somewhere.
Right.
But that means they're shooting high.
And as soon as they get it, I'm calling that lawyer up and getting mine too because I need to.
You working miracles out here, girl.
What?
Okay, I don't know where y'all want to go from here.
I don't matter.
Oh, let's do the beef, man. Let's do not the beef, the Braves.
Oh yeah, let's do the Braves.
All right. Yes, the Braves just got the first fight of the MLB season.
We would be the first people to fight of the season. Now, here's what happened. Before you bring up the video, now these two people that fought, Ronaldo Lopez and Jorge Sawyer, they're ex-Braves teammates. They both played with each other before. So this was between the Braves and the Angels. And yeah, man, it got serious. So watch the video. I want you to watch the video first. So Lopez is on the mound right now. Sawyer's like, yo, what's cracking? Lopez is like, yo, what's up? Let's get it. Let's get it. Boom, bop. Boom, bop. Yeah. Bing, 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 bing. Everybody. Now, here's another video slowed down from Lopez. Now, watch this. Now, this is where you really can see what really, here go Lopez with the ball in his hand. Yeah. There it goes.
Wow.
There it goes. And when it got real in the field out there at the Braves game. Now, both of those players were ejected, and the Braves went on to win the game 7-2. So we won the fight and we won the game.
Amen.
We won the fight and we won the game. But yeah, those two, and so Lopez and Sawyer, they're both like they're ex. They're ex players together.
Teammates, yeah.
They both played. Lopez still plays for the Braves, and Sawyer used to play for the Braves as well, which I thought was super dope. And I thought it was just some brotherly fight, real quick. That's what I thought. It's just a quick little brotherly scrap. You know what I mean?
Not in public.
So here's the crazy part, and this is what I thought was funny. So Lopez is from Dominican Republic. He's been with the Braves for 2 years. So I'm like, all right, brother, you done listen to one too much Knuck If You Buck, a little too much Waka Flocka down. Now you really Atlanta, because you've been for 2 years. Now you really Atlanta, bro.
You get it. You
get it now. You get it. Now you really got to get active. So they were both ejected there, and they got suspended for a few games. Yeah, man. But I want to see this more.
Can you play?
I want to see more fights in MLB.
Because it just came out of nowhere. Do we know what even happened? What sparked this?
Papi. Hello, papi. Yeah, papi.
And he ran in.
Boo, boo.
Dang.
See, I would argue though that the other team really started it.
He did that's the white.
Yeah. They running toward me. If you running toward me, I have the right to defend myself.
No, for sure.
Mind you, we're in front of millions of people watching. I'm not finna look like no punk running away from a fight.
Here's the thing. So the ball left Lopez's hand, and he wasn't intentionally trying to hit Sawyer. Like Lopez was not intentionally trying to hit Sawyer, but Sawyer thought he was trying to. It was an overthrown ball. He just overthrew it.
Oh wait. Oh, okay. So before this happened, he threw the ball and got hit. So he got mad about it?
It was an overthrown ball. There could have been tensions before this. I didn't watch the game, so there could have been tensions before this. But yeah, like it was an overthrown ball. Accidentally hit him, and he even tried to say, like, "Yeah, bro, I didn't mean to hit you. Threw my hands up like this."
Wait, this says the ball tips off the catcher's glove. So the catcher
it's an overthrown ball.
And then the ball bounced off the catcher's glove and hit him?
So if you get hit, they didn't show the video of him getting hit. But if you get hit with the ball probably hit the catcher's glove.
So he was the catcher?
No, that's not the catcher.
The catcher's the guy behind the
plate.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So if the ball tipped off the catcher's glove, why is he charging the pitcher?
Because it's an overthrown ball, so it might have hit.
I can't get them all.
Overthrown ball is it probably passed him, probably clipped him a little bit, or probably barely touched him, or probably it barely missed him, or barely hit him, and it's like, hey, bro, what you doing? Why you throwing it at me? He's like, I didn't mean to throw it at you. I wasn't throwing it at you.
He's throwing the ball at a very high speed.
But he did, and he overthrew it, and it came in his vicinity.
So he wanted to run up. That doesn't make any sense at all. He just wanted to ruin his career.
I mean, his career's not over. He's still gonna be able to play.
Not ruined, but you just want to get ejected because that don't make no sense to me.
Shout out to the Braves though, man, for holding it down. I will say that. Shout out to y'all for holding y'all on.
We have to leave it right there, folks. Thank you so much for hanging out. We'll see you tomorrow.
Peace.
A major move today. Hot 97 is expanding.
Hot 97 has launched a full streaming television channel.
Hot 97 is no longer just a radio station, it's now a streaming network.
Welcome to Hot 97 News. Let's dive into the news because the news has been newsing.
Hot 97 mornings with Mero. We got Shiny Culture in the building. Leah Bell in the building.
Good morning.
And DJ Cast One. You know what it is. You know how I get down with the Funk Flex energy, baby.
Let's get it, Flex.
Nobody don't want no smoke.
Wow, it got spicy real fast. Here for it all.
We're here for it all.
Let's go. Mariah Carey takeover.
The people made it happen.
Yeah.
I'm coming around to all the classrooms and we turning up.
Good morning, students. My name is Wale. Aren't you supposed to be in class?
Wale, where are you supposed to be?
Oh, man, you supposed to be in class, man.
Rihanna has become a true worldwide icon.
Congratulations on the job. We listen to Hot 97 every day. We can't wait to hear you guys even more.
Hey, let's go!
Get ready, the legend is on your screen. Funk Flex, the man who defines hip-hop, is bringing the heat from the radio booth to your TV.
Where my camera at? That's my camera? All right.
The biggest beats, the hottest freestyles, and that classic Flex energy.
Bars are back.
Now in your living room. Don't just hear it, watch the movement. Funk Flex, now on Hot 97 TV, Mondays and Fridays at 7:30 p.m.
The voice and attitude you love, now on your screen.
I love this.
Nessa brings her unfiltered energy, real talk, and celebrity interviews from the radio to your TV. It's the same Nessa you know. Bold, funny, and always keeping it real. Catch Nessa, now on TV.
Damn, that was deep right now.
Tuesdays at 7:30 p.m. and Fridays at 7 p.m. only on Hot 97 TV.
Welcome to Hot 97 News Atlanta. First, here with Rondell with 2 N's.
What it do? Give it up to you.
And Million.
Hey, the fact that this is a reality.
Brand new live news show. I'm your host, Lana Harris. There is so much going on in this country and in this world.
Civil unrest. Nobody's going to trust that. Any of
this sounds, like I said, it sounds good.
Yeah.
It does sound beneficial.